miles deep, the USS Yorktown was a ghost, lost in the dark for 80 years.
Until we did the impossible and pulled a Titan from her grave. We stripped the rot, forged the steel, and brought a legend back to life.
This is the most complex salvage in history. Here is how we did it.
Deep in the North Pacific, beneath a curtain of storms, a fleet gathers for an impossible mission.
We descend 3 miles down into the crushing silence of the abyss. And there she lies, the USS Yorktown, a warrior resting in the dark for 8 years. Her wooden deck is gone, exposing the steel ribs that once launched heroes into the sky.
Topside, engineers map every inch of the wreck, searching for weakness in her bones.
Time has been cruel. The steel is fragile, hidden beneath decades of silt. Here is the wound that killed her, the jagged scar of the torpedo strike.
Sensors confirm our worst fears. The metal is critically compromised.
We take samples, testing the limits of what remains. The oxidation is extensive. Touching her could make her crumble. Inside the hangar, ghosts of the air wing still wait for orders.
Life aboard stopped in an instant, leaving only echoes in the mud.
We recover the soul of the ship, her bell, silent since 1942.
Her guns are still trained on the sky, ready for a fight that ended long ago.
The simulation warns us, lifting her now could tear the ship apart.
We must clear the debris. Lasers cut through the wreckage with surgical precision. The scale of the task is staggering, raising a Titan from the grave. Beneath the slime, we search for solid steel to anchor our lines. Deep inside, the mighty engines that once drove her are mapped by sound. The lifeline begins its long journey down. Cables thicker than trees. Robots wrap the hull in a cradle of graphene, preparing to bear the weight. We inject hardening foam, giving the fragile hull new internal strength. Anchors are drilled into the bedrock to provide leverage for the heave.
Torches burn underwater, cutting away the tangled nets of the past.
Buoyancy bags are attached. They will help carry the load. Every shackle must hold. There is no room for error.
She is rigged, a puppet of steel, waiting for the command to rise.
We must break the suction of the mud that has held her for 80 years.
On the surface, the lifting ship braces for the immense strain.
Initiate heave compensation.
Tension is critical. The moment of truth has arrived.
She breaks free. The ocean floor surrenders its prize. Debris falls away, but the main hull holds together.
Slowly, she begins the long ascent through the dark water.
Valves vent trapped gases, preventing the pressure change from bursting the hull. Life from the deep watches the giant leave their world.
She passes the thermocline. Sunlight touches the water above.
Depth decreasing. 300 meters. 200.
Divers inspect the rigging. Everything must be perfect for the breach.
Water boils. Something massive is coming. She rises from the depths, reclaiming her place in the world. The Yorktown breaks the surface. Sunlight hits her steel for the first time in 80 years. Battered and broken, but still standing. She has returned. Cradled between the salvage ships, her true scale is finally revealed. The first humans step aboard since the order to abandon ship was given.
Inside, the ship is a dark, dripping cavern of memories.
Pumps roar to life, draining the ocean from her belly. With every gallon pumped, she rides higher, reclaiming her buoyancy.
She is floating on her own. The Salvage is a success.
Tugs take the strain. The long journey home begins.
Slowly, the veteran warship begins to move through the waves once more.
Nature has claimed her, but her spirit remains unbroken.
A phantom on the horizon, heading towards a new destiny. Under cover of darkness, she approaches the coast. She enters the dry dock, a rusted giant among modern concrete.
Lines are cast. She is secure.
The gates close. The ocean is locked out. As the water drops, the scars of war are laid bare.
She towers above us, a monolith of rust and decay. Engineers assess the damage. The repair job will be monumental.
Layers of marine life are scraped away to find the metal beneath.
A web of scaffolding rises, cocooning the ship for her transformation. Fresh air is forced into the hull, clearing the stale breath of the tomb. Hazmat teams begin the dirty work, clearing tons of toxic mud. The ship disappears behind steel and mesh. The work begins. High-pressure water blasts away the years, stripping her down to the bone. Beneath the grime, her identity emerges once more. The hull is stripped clean, revealing the patchwork quilt of her armor.
She is ready. The greatest restoration project in history is underway.
Damaged steel is cut away. We must rebuild her strength.
New steel fills the void, healing the wound that sank her. Welders stitch the new armor to the old. The rotten deck supports are removed, piece by piece.
In the engine room, bolts frozen for 80 years finally give way.
Grit blasting scours the metal, preparing it for a new skin.
Red primer seals the hull, protecting it against the future.
A new skeleton is laid for the flight deck.
Miles of rotted wire are replaced. The ship's nervous system is renewed.
Her weapons are restored to factory precision.
And finally, the haze gray. The color of the Navy returns.
Carpenters lay fresh teak, recreating the classic flight deck. The deck is sealed, plank by plank.
The bridge is unveiled, looking just as it did in 1942.
The brass is polished until it shines like gold. The heart of the ship is reassembled with care.
A new propeller is fitted, ready to churn the ocean. Day and night, the work continues. The resurrection is nearly complete.
Lights flicker on in the hangar deck. The darkness is banished.
Even the smallest details are preserved.
Number 5 returns to the bow. The Yorktown is back.
The warbirds return to their nest.
Mechanics prepare the planes for static display.
The guns are remounted, standing guard once more.
The galley gleams, ready for a phantom crew. From ruin to restoration, the transformation is miraculous.
The massive anchors are shackled home.
Her name is restored.
The radar spins again, scanning the horizon. Flight lines are painted, guiding the way. Safety nets are rigged, just as they were in 42.
The boilers are lit. The ship breathes again.
The captain's chair awaits the commander.
Her story will be told to future generations.
At night, she shines like a beacon.
The work is done. She is ready for the sea. The 48-star flag is raised. A salute to her era.
Every marking is perfect.
The dry dock floods. The water welcomes her back.
She floats free, eager for the open ocean. Tugs guide the gleaming giant out into the harbor. A glorious sight.
The deck is alive with aircraft, a snapshot of 1942.
Her voice booms across the bay, announcing her return. Thousands gathered to witness the miracle.
Old veterans watch with tears, remembering their lost ship.
A new crew honors the old. Full ahead. She moves under her own power. The wake churns white. She is alive.
She passes beneath the bridge, a legend reborn. The wind spins the props. The past feels close enough to touch.
Cutting through the waves, bold and defiant.
Inside, her history is preserved for all time.
She is more than steel. She is a monument to courage. Sailing into the sunset, the Yorktown rides again. A shining star on the ocean.
Steady as she goes.
Her heart beats strong.
The warmth of life returns to her decks. The bunks are ready for a restless sleep.
We celebrate her return, honoring those who served.
A celebration fit for a hero. She sails on, a guardian of history. She is brought to her final berth, secure at last.
Welcome home, Yorktown. Welcome home. Welcome home.
The legend lives on.
To the men and women who brought her back. May she inspire us all.